Yes, hi Shivani ma'am. I'm good. Thanks for asking. How about you?
Yes, I'm pretty good. Thank you for asking. So, how's your day going so far?
Yeah, so far it's so good. It's like another days. It's a usual day, nothing is special. It's going well. I have conducted a few classes for my students and I have done all those activities which I do generally every day. So it's going well.
Good. So, can you give me your introduction?
Yes, why not? As we are meeting for the first time, I would love to tell you about myself.
Yes.
My name is Ashutosh Trivedi, and I hail from Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. About my education, I have recently completed my master's degree in English literature, and I run a YouTube channel that focuses on spoken English conversations mainly. Apart from this, when it comes to my profession, I'm a spoken English trainer by profession. Now I'm training my students. I'm conducting one-on-one sessions for them. So that's all about me. Thank you.
Oh, that's great. You are really are lots of work doing in a day.
Not a
Uh,
lot of work. It's pretty simple because I am passionate about teaching and training students, and I want to be connected with this language as much as I can. That's why I chose this career, and I am continuing this. I like it. It's my passion. So that's what it is.
okay, so uh, what passionate you start your journey in English language? What passionate you? What inspire you that you choose this career?
Yes, before jumping into this question, I would love to know about yourself as well.
Okay, yeah, sure. My name is Shivani, and I am from Uttarakhand. And if I'm talking about my academic qualification, so I have completed my graduation in Bachelor of Art, and along with that, I completed one diploma in software engineering. And yeah, and right now I'm a housewife, and along with that, I'm learning English language, and simultaneously, I am uploading my videos in YouTube. Yeah, that's pretty much about. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's great to hear about you. Thank you. Yes, now you can go on and ask question.
Yeah, I ask you, what passionate you choose this career English language? So what inspire you?
Yes, I always wanted to see myself as a wonderful speaker with wonderful style of speaking and accent, I would say. When I was at a school, I studied in Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya. So I used to ask my brother always that how can I speak wonderful English? And I was not able to understand the accent of all those people like from UK, US, Australia. But always it was fascinating for me. I used to listen to them even though I was not able to understand, but unfortunately I was not able to work on my spoken English at a school because I used to work on my subjects. That's it, because most of the schools they are telling us to focus on the subjects and get good marks. That's the goal. That's what I did as well. And then I went to college. I became the student of Banaras Hindu University. There also what I found, it was very difficult to manage, and I used to focus on subjects and syllabus. It was really vast. I was a commerce student, so I was focusing on it. Even though I wanted to work on spoken English, but I wouldn't, due to lack of time and lack of environment as well, as I was in south campus of BHU. So it is located in Mirzapur district of Uttar Pradesh. So there is no environment of spoken. So I directly started working on spoken English. Means from the first days onwards, I started talking to people. I got one application that was Buddy Talk, and I started interacting with the people. I was not able to speak everything whatever I wanted to, but at least I was able to manage. I was introducing myself, whatever the questions they were asking. If I was not able to understand, I used to ask them again that please, can you simplify this question? So that's how they used to do it. So literally, I improved. In the beginning, I used to do practice for 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours as well. I did a lot of practice because I did not have any experience of spoken English. So it demanded a lot of mouth muscles practice. That's what I did. And I used to follow and followed many trainers as well, international teachers like Lucy, Vanisha, Lingu Marina, Bob the Canadian. So I used to watch their videos and I used to get an idea that how to express your thoughts on multiple topics or various topics. So that's how I learned. And I tried multiple platforms, not one. I tried Buddy Talk, Halo, Clubhouse, P Angrage, CV, High
Mm.
Local, and
Yeah, I
English
also.
Shari, Ing Talkie, Clappingo, all these platforms I tried to become better as a speaker.
Okay, that's good. Means you more focus on your speaking part as compared to others.
Yes. Yes, most of the time I did not go through grammar a lot, as I thought that my basic grammar was okay, not very good, but it was okay. At least I was aware of tenses. So I did not go very deep into, I did not even touch the grammar book or nothing I did for grammar, I would say. Directly I jumped into this speaking or listening. Two things I used to focus a lot, that listening and speaking. And I tried many activities also. I used to speak in front of camera. I used to speak in front of mirror. I used to talk to myself. I would take a short story. I would record. I would practice this tongue twisters. I would try to pronounce them in the right way. I used to take a paragraph and speak out loud to become better. So I tried all those practical things to become better in spoken English, which were very good for spoken English, particularly, not for writing or not for all those other things of language.
Reading books.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, that's good. So, if someone is in intermediate level, so how can they better in their English? Like intermediate level, so how can they increase their level?
Yeah, once from beginner to intermediate, what I feel, it's a simple journey. It does not take a lot of efforts. From beginner to intermediate, you can become by doing putting some efforts. But when it comes from intermediate to advanced, you have to put a lot of efforts. And at that time, you cannot, of course, judge your progress also, because sometimes we feel, oh, I have been practicing for 4 years but I do not feel that I have become an advanced level speaker. Because from intermediate to advanced, it is very tough. I would give you an example. If you want to get 70 marks, okay, or 80 marks out of 100, so it is easier. From 30 to 80 you can score, but from 80 to 100 it's very difficult. Means if you want to score 90, 95, 98, 99, means you have to go very deep into the subject and you should know everything. Then only you can score 98 or 99 out of 100. The same from beginner to intermediate, it's quite easy. But when it comes to from intermediate to advanced, you should know all the things, most of the things of the language correctly. That the right pronunciation, a lot of vocabulary, the expression and articulation and everything you should know in a right manner. Even though I'm on intermediate level, I'm not advanced in that sense, to be honest, because I asked a few friends of mine from USA or some other countries, they're English native speakers. So I'm not an advanced level and I have to work really hard to reach on that level. I have been practicing my English from the last 4 years. My fifth year is going on. But till now, I did not reach on that level. So means it demands a lot of efforts. You need to do everything, reading, writing, listening. In the beginning, for speaking, you can put efforts. But if you want to reach on the proficient level of the language, then you have to put efforts in every single area of the language. Then you can be better at it. Means you should be aware of prepositions, conjunctions, or modal verbs, all those things. Because now like you are thinking about the advanced level where you should not be making some minor mistakes as well, right? So it takes a lot of efforts. They should try everything, whatever comes under the language, to become an advanced level of speaker or advanced in this language, to get that C1 or C2 level.
Yeah, C1 and C2 level, it's very tough. So nowadays AI is coming and there are lots of app where people using the communicate with AI. So in future is the English teacher AI will be reduce the English teacher or not? Maybe.
Yes, somewhat yes, and somewhat no as well. AI can replace the teachers, and AI can be helpful. But at the same time, that AI lacks emotion. Even though I do practice with AI, I talk to AI. After 10 or 15 minutes, I feel bored because the same certain that boring voice, no change. It looks really boring and monotonous to me. I cannot practice for 2 or 3 hours with AI, but I can practice with a human being for 3 to 4 hours as well. I used to talk to people, and still sometimes I talk to my friends for 2 hours and 2.5 hours. But it's very difficult for me to speak to AI for 2 hours and 2.5 hours. But AI is powerful. Knowledge is there. It can be helpful for the teachers as well and for a student as well in the future to gain knowledge. It is a very important and helpful tool to make our teaching process easier, I would say. Whatever
Mm.
we do not know, we should go on this AI and we should ask and we'll get a good idea. Okay. So that's how it is. But I cannot say that it will be able to replace the teachers completely. It cannot replace completely. Maybe some people would be happy, some people can become better with it, but humans are totally different from that artificial intelligence.
Yeah, and maybe some students are very nervous when they speak to teachers.
Mhm.
So I think they are feeling better when they talk with AI.
Yes, for them it's better, but the same thing. After some time, they would be lacking emotions. Maybe in the beginning, if they want to boost their confidence, it's good that they can become better, they can feel comfortable talking to AI, but at the same time, later they would be missing something that is emotions. Because in the future, you do not have to talk to AI, right? Because you are learning this language to talk to human beings, right?
Mm.
But always you would be in the comfort zone when you are talking to AI, but then when you will face human beings, you will be afraid again. You'll be scared talking to real
Yeah,
humans.
yeah. When you face some interview, so in that case, you have to talk with human, not AI.
Exactly, everywhere, because this is a communication. You have to talk to people if you are going to Delhi, Mumbai, UK, US. So there you have to interact with the people in front of you. But if you're always in that mood talking to AI, it would be difficult for you to manage there.
Yeah, right. Uh, in internet, I saw some course of English like CELTA. I think Calta. There is a
Celta.
course of, yeah, Celta. Sorry. So, did you clear that course?
No, I did not do any course, IELTS or Shelter like this. I did my master's degree in English literature only, and I am practicing on spoken English practically. How I learned Hindi? Did I do some course for Hindi? No, not really. I learned by the surroundings. So I am creating an artificial environment of spoken English. Means I
Mhm.
surround myself with English as much as I can. I have friends from South India. I have friends from other countries. I talk to them. I watch English content. So I believe in that practical knowledge. Some people, after doing this CELTA or IELTS, also they are pathetic. Okay. So this is not the solution that after doing CELTA or this IELTS, you are going to be a wonderful trainer or speaker. That's not so true. Some people are getting good marks, but then also they lack in their spoken skills. So it is the practical thing, and it comes by practice only.
Okay. Means when some people are just in their bio Celta trainer, so I think the impression is very good.
Yes, that course is going to add some value in your career, because if you go to some institutes and you say like you are a CELTA certified trainer, or you did some courses from Cambridge University, or you did IELTS, or you did TOEFL, so means you keep some basic knowledge of the language. Means because right now I do not have any degree particularly in spoken English, right? But I believe in this practical knowledge, and I am on YouTube. So YouTube does not demand any degree for you. If you're doing well with your communication, you can get good subscribers. People will follow you. People will be ready to take sessions from you. They would accept you as a trainer because they know that you are well in spoken English. You're able to manage, right? But sometimes I see people have degrees, but they are not very good in teaching or training.
Hmm.
But we need both. I am not saying that is, but it's very expensive. At the same time, you have to pay like 60,000, maybe in lakhs also. Sometimes taking all those degree, you have to pay a lot.
Hmm. Yeah, right. You don't need any degree. In YouTube, English with Dhyati Madam channel. So now
Mhm.
she's teaching. She started teaching. So it's a very good set of example of other people as well. Just join that any course and anything. So she is learning for herself everything. So that's very good.
Exactly, of course. Even though I have been training people for like the past 3 years. So when I started speaking English, I started training them. They were happy accepting me as a trainer because in offline institutes, they get English trainers who are not able to speak English. So it's better to learn spoken English from someone who is able to speak English, right? Because what I see in offline institutes and offline classes, they only teach you grammar, vocabulary, and all those things, and sometimes even the trainers, they are not able to speak fluent English. So that's how it is.
So
So means
you teach
in
offline
Mhm.
course?
Sorry,
You didn't teach offline students?
I do not teach offline. I'm an online trainer.
Okay. But in future, if some students are coming to you, so then what's your
In
opinion?
future I can think about it, but till now I am not thinking a lot about it. In future maybe I can have my own offline institute where I can teach them offline too,
Okay, that's good.
because mainly I train professionals.
You are trained professionals.
I'm training professionals, people who are doing jobs or who are looking for jobs or looking for
Okay,
promotion, or people who are living in foreign countries like Middle East or some other countries like NRIs, Indians who are living abroad.
okay. So you are not teaching students like who knows nothing in English and their basic level English.
No, to be honest, I do not teach kids. I do not teach students of 10th, 11th, 12th. I teach students who are in their graduation, masters, or in job.
Okay, means who is their intermediate level.
Intermediate, somewhat, yes. They want to become fluent. I am not, yes, I did not train any student who does not even know the basics of English. I train them who wants fluency. Basically, I train them spoken English. So spoken English means already they know little bit. They are good in basics, but they want to improve their fluency. They want to get the right pronunciation, articulation, expression. So that is the communication skill, public speaking skills. All these things I help them with.
Okay, so communication skills and spoken English both are different, I think, right?
Exactly. Yes, they are. Because you see many people are able to speak Hindi maybe, but they are not good communicators. Communication means how you are going to pitch your thoughts that people would take it, I would say, seriously. You would be able to convince them and they would understand whatever you are saying. Many people are there in our area, they speak, but people are not interested to listen to them. So communication is something you should be having that power to attract people.
Okay, so you trained communication skill as well, or you just a spoken English trainer?
Yes, I train them communication as well. I help them with all those things.
Okay, that's good. So, what are you thinking about your future? In future, what you are doing means
In
something
future,
different.
I want to continue. Mhm. I want to continue training people. That is a good thing and the good scope for me. And second thing, I want to grow my YouTube channel as much as I can. And later, if I get any chance, I would love to start my own offline institute related to public speaking, where I can help students to speak better English. That's what my plan is. I want to excel myself in this field only.
Okay, so how